Is the London Bridge haunted? What is the Havasu Haunting tour all about? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, if this is your first time on this channel, my name is Carol Darrow and I am a realtor in Lake Havasu City at Destination Havasu. On this channel, I talk about everything you need to know about Lake Havasu City, including what you need to know if you decide to buy or sell a house here in Lake Havasu. If this is something that you're interested in and you want to know more about it, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you are reminded every time I have a new video. So let's get started. In a video that I did a few weeks ago about the events that are happening in Lake Havasu in the month of October, I mentioned an event that I didn't even really know we had. Havasu's Haunting Walking Ghost Tour. I did not even know we had this. There are 18 dates available in October, and this is where you take a tour of the London Bridge and they teach you how to do your own paranormal studies, and they point out the history and the lore of the London Bridge, and you yourself can see if you can find any ghosts. I am doing this for sure. I can't wait. So I was really intrigued, and I begged a couple of my friends to take this tour with me. And on this video, I am going to share just a little bit about what we found out about Havasu Haunting and is the London Bridge truly haunted? One thing that I learned is that this tour is not just in the month of October. They do it all the time. So I will put the direct link to the website in the paragraph below so you can get all the specific times and everything. So the tour starts about 7 o'clock at night, and it is dark in October at 7 p.m. and it's outside. So I do have to tell you that I tried to take some video and I tried to take some photos, but it was dark and it was outside and it was windy. So a lot of the videos you can't hear really well, but I will do my best to share some of just the key points and some of the key photos with you. Our tour guide for the night, her name was Kim, and I will be honest, she did her homework. She really knew the history of the London Bridge and the folklore and all that was involved in bringing the London Bridge to Havasu and who the founders were and why they brought the bridge to Havasu. So that was really impressive. Being of a Scottish descent, I will tell you one of the most interesting things that I learned and I didn't know about was that one of the main leaders of the first Scottish war for independence with England was led by one of the main leaders was Sir William Wallace, and he was the first head he was beheaded by the English, and he was one of the first people of record that they can tell that their head was put on a pike and put on the London Bridge for everyone to see as a martyr and as an example of when you cross England, this is what happens. That was crazy. I did not know this. Very cruel. Just disgusting, but that's history, and that was very interesting, and I didn't know that. Another thing that Kim taught us was some of the tools that you use in a paranormal investigation, and that was kind of interesting. She taught us the difference between a ghost and a spirit and how to tell the difference between them, what one does and what the other one doesn't. So that was interesting if you're a believer or if you're not a believer. It was just interesting to learn. So the big question, is the London Bridge haunted? Did I see any ghosts or spirits? Well, I'm not going to tell you. You are going to have to take this tour and find out for yourself. Thanks for watching. My name is Carol Darrow. I am a realtor right here in Lake Havasu City. If you have any questions at all, if it's about Lake Havasu City or if you are interested in buying or selling a house, please give me a call. I am here, happy to help. That's what I do. And we'll see you next week.